Have you ever wondered how safe international waters truly are? And what role does China's Navy play in this landscape? Let's take a moment to ponder the vast expanse of our world's oceans, often referred to as international waters. These waters, free from any nation's jurisdiction, are a gateway to open dialogue and commerce, but they're not without their share of risks and challenges. One of these challenges is the increasing naval activities of China, a global power with a rapidly expanding maritime force. These activities have significant implications for global maritime security and raise critical questions about the principle of freedom of navigation. Now let's delve into a chronological journey through China's naval activities to better understand their role and impact. China's naval activities have been a topic of concern for several years now, with various incidents raising eyebrows worldwide. Let's take a step back and look at some key events that have shaped this narrative. In August of 2022, China fired missiles near Taiwan, a move that sparked concern among international military officials. The 7th Fleet Commander, Vice Admiral Carl Thomas, emphasized the importance of contesting such actions to prevent them from becoming the new norm. These drills, including firing ballistic missiles near Taiwan, were conducted in response to visits from US officials. The drills not only risked escalating tensions, but also disrupted shipping lanes in the Taiwan Strait. Fast forward to June 2023, China's Defense Minister, General Li Shangfu, defended the actions of a Chinese warship that sailed across the path of an American destroyer and a Canadian frigate in the Taiwan Strait. General Li emphasized that such freedom of navigation patrols were seen as a provocation to China. While the US insisted these waters were international, China claimed them as their own, leading to a tense standoff. Just a day later, a new incident occurred that further strained relations. A video released by the US Navy's 7th Fleet showed a Chinese warship cutting off an American destroyer in an unsafe manner in the Taiwan Strait. The Chinese destroyer crossed the bow of the American ship at 150 yards, forcing it to slow down to avoid a collision. This incident followed a series of close encounters between American and Chinese naval vessels, raising concerns about a potential accident that could lead to an escalation of tensions. What's clear from these events is a pattern of assertive, and at times, aggressive behavior from China's Navy. The question is, how will the world respond to these actions, and what will be the long-term implications for international waters? The actions of China's Navy have not gone unnoticed. Global powers, including the United States and Australia, have voiced their concerns. The 7th Fleet Commander Vice Admiral Carl Thomas, a key player in American naval operations, has labeled China's actions as irresponsible. By firing missiles near Taiwan and conducting live fire drills, China has shown a disregard for established norms, prompting a call for contestation from the United States. These actions are not just causing ripples in the Pacific, but also on the global stage. The Australian government too has criticized China for what they term as unsafe and unprofessional naval interactions. This comes as no surprise, as the South Pacific region has long been a theater for power dynamics and territorial assertions. But it's not all one-sided. China's Defense Minister, General Li Shangfu, has staunchly defended these actions, citing them as exercises in freedom of navigation. This defense, however, has not been well received by the international community, with critics arguing that such disruptive actions are far from innocent. The US Defense Secretary, Lloyd Austin, has been clear in his stand, stating that the United States will not back down in the face of China's coercion. This declaration highlights the tension between the two superpowers and underscores the firm stance of the United States in maintaining freedom of navigation in international waters. The international community watches closely as China's naval activities continue to evolve. Several key points emerge from our exploration of China's naval activities and their implications for international waters safety. Firstly, we have seen a pattern of China's naval forces engaging in what many deem to be unsafe and unprofessional actions. These include firing missiles near Taiwan and sailing warships dangerously close to American and Canadian vessels in contested waters. Secondly, these actions have drawn global attention, with countries like the United States and Australia voicing their concerns. Despite these criticisms, China continues to assert its rights to navigate freely in these waters, leading to an ongoing global debate about the rules and norms governing international waters. Finally, the safety of these waters is a matter of global concern. With incidents of near collisions and aggressive maneuvers, the risk of accidental escalation and potential conflict cannot be ignored. The international community is watching closely, and the call for dialogue and de-escalation is growing louder. As global citizens, it is critical for us to stay informed about these developments and understand their potential impact on international security and maritime law. Thank you for joining us on this journey through China's naval activities.